Greetings from Snake Mountain Boatworks on Friday, June 13, 2025. Yep, Friday the 13th. And here we are again with our 1954 17-foot Century Resorter. And she's looking a little different than she did the last time. My dad used to say to me, if you screw up, just admit it, and then things will be better afterwards. Don't try to come up with an excuse. Well, we screwed up. We realized after a conversation with her owner that I spent some time online looking at resorters, and some of them are stained mahogany all the way through on the decks, and others are as you see. And this boat originally had blonde decks. And of course, we had stained her mahogany. Well, now she has blonde decks. No, we didn't tear everything apart. Joe got out on an inline sander with 100 grit paper, and we worked, sanding only with the grain until we worked through the stain layer, the CPES, and got back to bare wood. And actually, having done so is a blessing in disguise, because she is much, much flatter than she was before we did this. So we took her down to bare wood again. We stained her with Chris Craft Carina Blonde stain, CPES'd the decks, and have continued to build varnish. So the covering boards, of course, have a lot more varnish than the decks do at this point. Right now, there are 9 coats of varnish having been applied, all Pettit, flagship, high build. And she is ready to be scuff sanded again, at which point we will fill all of the seams with Sikaflex 291 LOT, and then paint them. And at that point, we can finish varnishing. So we screwed up, and the best thing to do is to simply admit it. And I have to say that having corrected our mistake is a huge plus for this boat. And I'm kind of surprised that none of you Century foot addicts out there yanked my chain for having left the decks mahogany rather than blonde. So now she is correct. She's looking rather smart. And we'll continue now with the final finishing. And in a week or so, maybe 2, she'll be very close to being ready to go home. Her owner will do the rest of this project. He has all of the original seating and interior, engine, trailer, and he's taking care of that. And we are taking care of her hull. So that is our admission of error and update on our 1954 17-foot Century. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now from Snake Mountain Boatworks.